Looks like Carmosa is still out. Good. I was honestly afraid I wouldn't be able to get back on time, or worse, stumble upon them on the way home. Nobody should have to come home hoping to find all the people gone, praying to be left alone. Fortunately, with some luck, it's the last time I feel like this. Tomorrow everything's going to change one way or the other. Or maybe I'm just delusional. Can a normal girl like me catch the attention of a prince? Du weißt ja nicht, was für ein Kleid du bekommst, ne? Am I really that special or attractive? It may not be just a bold plan. It may be the first sign of mental degradation. On the other hand, he might be a spoiled brat. He might torture small animals for all that I know. Princes are allowed to do anything, right? It's too late for doubts and other what-if thoughts. And other what-ifs, though. I've made my decision, and if I want to get anything, I need to stick to it. That is my only chance at success. Alright, enough of this. I need to go into my room and stay there as usual. When Carmosa comes back, I need to look like nothing is going on. Na, da bin ich jetzt mal gespannt. Das ist jetzt der Part, auf den ich mich damals auch in den ganzen Märchen und Geschichten immer am meisten gefreut habe, wenn es um Cinderella ging. The garden looks odd in this pale moonlight. Everything is set for the ball, but there is no living soul here except me. It seems so unreal. Just a few hours ago it was full of servants, carefully setting every little piece of decoration. Now it's deserted as the preparations come to an end. Only the wind does not hesitate to run freely and ruffle everything. I have to say it feels unusual tonight, like a charge about to go off during the storm. This tension in the air almost feels tangible. Our court jester used to greet people, "May you live in boring times." This feels like the grim opposite. Almost like an omen of things to come, a sign of a storm closing in, interesting times. I wonder whether this has any chance of success. Can I commit to change and make it happen? Is this even possible? I've read the philosophers but never seen it come true. Books and idealistic theories are one thing, but people tend to resist change, even change for the better. Father didn't make it any easier for me either. He was a good ruler, and he is remembered very fondly. Anything I do will be seen as betraying his legacy. It would all be easier if he had been a bloodthirsty tyrant. It feels like a storm is coming indeed. Even if I succeed, history may remember me as a renegade. And will any woman stand by me through this? Is this ball the best way to look for such a person? In the absence of better ideas or better judgment, I have made my decision, the best I could. Now all there is to do is to see things through and hope. The weather tonight really doesn't feel right. All the dogs in the kennels act as if possessed. I should get back to the palace. Let's hope for an interesting ball night and boring times. Ich glaube, boring wird das nicht. Alles aber nicht langweilig.
I'm glad I could finally take off that damn dress. It's badly done, badly cut, tight as hell and looks ridiculous. No corrections are going to change it.
Ridiculous ist irgendwie auch ihr Lieblingswort, oder?
That little old man called himself a tailor. What a joke. I bet I could do a better job sewing a suit for him. Oh, I trim his waist good, cut his trousers tight in all the right places. The little fellow would be even smaller by the time I was done. This whole situation is stupid. No matter how tight and tasteless our dresses are, they won't make any of us a princess. Gloria, weren't you supposed to be in the garden? I was, but the weather turned bad so suddenly. I've never seen the weather change so quickly. Oh, my big mature sister got all spooked by a big bad cloud. Don't be ridiculous, Sophia. I'm not in the mood for this. Maybe you would like to get all soaked in the rain and look miserable, but I surely don't. Well, I don't see a single drop of rain outside. Neither can I. Strange, I swear I could see flashes between the clouds. Are you practicing talking about the weather before the ball? Because it's not working, you're still boring. No, but I can see you are already sharpening your tongue. The prince will surely appreciate your wits. And how is your dress, Sophia? By all things held dear, and wholly by all the naive people in this world, I swear, if you ask me this question one more time, you'll feel my pain. The reason I repeated the question so many times today was in the hope that it would stretch a little over time. Oh, well, it didn't stretch an inch. The tailor did a good job there. When I wear it, I feel like a properly packaged piece of pork. Okay, why didn't you tell Mother then, when we were at the tailor's? He could have applied further corrections. Daran glaubt sie aber auch nicht. Because her loving motherly eyes told me, one more complaint and you're dead, girl. Your choice of words is poor as usual, but I agree with your sentiment. Mine is still much too tight as well. Ja, die Mutter wollte wahrscheinlich, dass die irgendwie mega schlank aussehen und hat die deshalb in so ein vollgepresstes Kleid zwängen wollen. I always found it astonishing how my pain tends to trigger such immediate joy in your little black heart. No, it's not like that. I mean, you're right about the joy part, but something else made me laugh. Do tell me, I'm sure it's going to be utterly enlightening. Well, tell me, aren't these dresses a wonderful metaphor for our lives? Stimmt. Gar nicht mal so schlecht der Vergleich. I fail to see it, I'm afraid. We're trying to fit into clothes which someone else made for us this whole time, or rather for the image of us in that someone's head. I bet they're a perfect fit for those phantasms inside Mother's mind, disciplined and pretty as dolls. Ich habe das, glaube ich, voll falsch ausgesprochen, keine Ahnung. Stop it, your bitterness is getting tiring. And stop being so childish, it's only a dress. A lady must learn how to walk, talk and smile even if the corset is a bit tight. You know that Mother is only trying to teach us how to behave properly in society. She had to endure far more than a tight dress to get us where we are now. Oh yes, the sacrifices she makes to make us shine during the grand ball. Your cynicism gives you little credit. You know very well that this isn't important to her, that this is important to her. Perhaps it is. But tell me this, sister, is it important for us? Ich glaube, die Antwort kann sie sich selber schon denken. Oh, da ist ja Mademoiselle Liebreiz. Finally, the day's over. Both dresses fit, everything's in place, and even that incompetent tailor agreed to lower the price. All things considered, it all went better than expected. It's a shame the girls don't seem to realize how important this is for them. Nor do they appreciate how much effort it takes to prepare two young ladies to make their debut in court. Especially if nobody cared to invite them, they're not even aware of what that means for women their age. By noble standards, they're getting old and must be introduced soon if they are ever to find a husband. And without a husband, they may as well lock themselves up in this house and wait for old age to come and relieve them of their miserable lives. I hope they grow up soon and open those naive eyes to the way the world works around them. It's either that or they will end up alone in some dark and empty room, forgotten and hated by everyone. Thank heavens for the night. If nothing else, it's easier to hide oneself in the dark from the gaze of others. If no one wants to see it, it isn't happening. That's the way people work. And I learned that lesson the hard way. Is that a storm coming over the horizon? It's one of those strange cold ones. Without rain. I think I remember a storm like this many years ago, that night when she died. It's no good to think about things like that before I go to sleep. It's late and the weather's turning bad. I better close the window before the storm comes. Mach das.
Ich weiß nicht, ob dieser Sturm auch irgendwie eine Metapher für irgendwas sein soll oder ob das vielleicht mit dem Zauber, der jetzt hier um sie herum kreist, ob das irgendwie damit zusammenhängt. Thank goodness it's dawn already. I haven't slept for the entirety of the night. How could I? I feel like there's a dozen especially vicious poisonous butterflies having a grand ball of their own in my stomach. Poisonous butterflies, that's a good one, Cinders. Lack of sleep will surely make you very eloquent this evening. Eloquent. Still, if things do go according to the plan, this has just been my last night spent as a slave in my own house. I can hear Carmosa's voice. Is she mustering the girls again, her private little army of 2? Well, whatever training she gives them, nothing will prepare them for this evening. Oh my, won't they be surprised? As will be Carmosa, the all-powerful, all-knowing lady will be caught at a loss tonight. I think I should sneak out right after they leave the house if I'm to get the dress before it all starts. So hurry up, girls! Jetzt bin ich ja echt mal gespannt. Wissen wir eigentlich, wann es... jetzt sind wir hier wieder im Palast. Ich wollte gerade sagen, wissen wir eigentlich, was dort gerade abgeht. 6 additional guards in the main hall. That makes 65. And 2 dressed up as guests, following the prince discreetly. At least that much good has come from the masks everyone will be wearing. Guards can be disguised and mix in the crowd. Of course, every assassin, vagabond or other villain opposing the rule of the prince will be dressed as guests as well. This is going to be a long night. The security is quite tight, but during a masked ball the chance of an unwanted person squeezing in is far too high for my liking. I guess I just have to follow the prince closely. Contrary to what His Highness believes, I think a proper guard presence is needed at this event. On the other hand, I'm being let go, so why do I care? The prince has determined that this is the age of politics and plots, not war. Information instead of steel. I wonder how well that will work. Somehow I don't think people change that quickly or willingly. Someone assaults the future king with a hidden blade, but then suddenly the ruler yells, "What's the capital of the land of the mist? Of the lands of the mist?" Well, and the attacker folds. But fair enough, I have decided not to adapt, so I'm staying behind, and with my inadequate methods I shall protect the prince one last time, then come what may. My attachment to the code, to honor, and to the crown is also a thing of the past, inadequate. Let me just check the windows and fences one more time. Der wird auf jeden Fall heute keinen einfachen Tag haben, befürchte ich. Hier wird das jetzt allerdings umso interessanter.
You are late.
I know, I'm sorry. It was difficult to leave the house. Carmosa and the girls ran amok. Do you know how long it takes to tie all those funny strings in a corset? Wait, you probably don't. I can't believe I'm doing this, making excuses in front of an otherworldly apparition.
Then don't make them.
Right, so how am I going to get to the ball? I doubt that's even possible.
Your doubts are useless. Your belief is not. Because you accepted our aid, we have left a gift for you under the old oak.
A gift?
As promised, we have soon a dress for you. It will please you. You can try it on.
All right then, just give me a moment.
Heavens, it's beautiful. This fabric is so fine. What is it made of?
All right, keep your secrets. It's still incredible. The shoes are not exactly my size though. I really feel like a princess, whatever the price. Right now, I'd say it was worth it. Still, there's the minor detail of getting inside the palace without a royal invitation.
Lords of this land and their little obsession with insignificant pieces of paper, seeds made by mortals, mean nothing to us. As long as you keep the dress on, no one will stop you. Be confident, walk right in, and don't look back.
It sounds utterly crazy, but who am I to discuss secrets of the arcane with a half-transparent being? I know it will work. Thank you for your help, I owe you.
We are honoring the old conquered and sealing a new one with you. Like your mother, you have not forsaken us. You have made rights, and your wish will be granted. We will carry the weight of your fate for a while. We will help you lift it higher and carry it further. Once the cycle is complete, the weight will reveal its price. We wish you good fortune, Cinders. It is time for you to go.
Ist der zu zahlende Preis, hängt das damit zusammen, dass um Mitternacht Schicht im Schacht ist und alles wieder beim Alten sein wird? Also das wäre jetzt so meine Interpretation. Oh, es geht schon los. How did I not see this before? They're so used to wearing masks all the time. Today's dress code changes nothing. All it did is bring out their mastery in masquerading. Isn't this what you have chosen to support, sir? The monarch is the one to set the tone for his country. Didn't you want the land to become a political arena? Politics instead of war. Politics instead of war, yes, but this game of appearances disgusts me as much as it disgusts you. Politics for the sake of progress and people. That is what I think is best for this country, not this. But I know that you don't condone this, do you? When the ways of our forefathers are changed, honor disregarded, and roots made grey and flexible, this is what happens. A world where the two-faced win. That is not entirely true. What should happen is that the people will be given voice and empowered. It may have some disadvantages, but it is still the future. Maybe it is, but I wouldn't trust people enough to let them rule. If you want honesty and righteousness, you'll need black and white rules and a stable set of values behind them. Yes, but we need a land of prosperity too, and I don't mean material prosperity alone. I want a land of as much joy as is reasonably possible in my realm. As is reasonably possible, so rum. It's a worthy goal, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. I do understand your reluctance to practice politics, however, and I appreciate your honesty. You have the right to be doubtful, curiously enough to set people free. You need some level of deceit, hypocrisy, and gossip. If you say so, sir. See, it even rubbed off on you a little, my friend, but right now I have to play along, deal with this lot, and choose a wife from among them. Frankly, I don't see any good candidates on the horizon. What do you think I should do? I could use your advice on how to proceed. I wouldn't even begin to imagine how one might approach this situation. Please, just tell me what you think. I think that you are overthinking it, my lord. Maybe just try to blend in and go with the flow of things. So you are saying I should stop staying outside, observing and judging the women who came here? Well, that is not exactly what I said. But you are right. If I am to learn the true natures of the ladies that are here, I need to give them a chance. So, for now, I am going to stop judging and reach out. Thank you, friend. Okay, jetzt bin ich echt so gespannt. Oh, jetzt sind wir erst noch bei den Damen. Aber mit denen werden wir dann erst in der nächsten Folge weitermachen, ihr Lieben. Und uns dann vielleicht schon dem Finale widmen. Ich weiß es nicht, weil das hier wird wahrscheinlich das Highlight von der ganzen Erzählung hier sein. Ich bin übrigens gerade total begeistert, dass Sophia lange Haare hat. Sieht total schön aus, oder? Ja, ich würde mich sehr freuen, wenn ihr auch beim nächsten Mal wieder mit dabei seid. Danke fürs Einschalten und vielleicht bis dann. Ciao.